it! Make your dreams come true!
Okay.
Just do it!
Nice, Shariah Lebo. Shariah Lebo, thank you very much, Shariah. Today I am not gonna talk about Shariah Lebo. I'm gonna talk about something else. I just finished watching, or yesterday I just finished watching something. I'm gonna talk about it a bit. I had to find it first. Where is it? Oh shit, it's in my other hard drive. Let me connect it to the laptop. Fuck cock. Ma cock. Oh, I like my wallpaper. It's delicious. Okay, the things that I want to talk about is there's a TV series, or was a TV series, a very old TV series, and it is called World War II in color. Yes, World War II in color. Either they colorized the goddamn thing, or it is during the 1940s or 1939s to 1945, which is roughly around the timeline where World War II happened. They were experimenting or beginning to make cameras which is able to capture motion and video, or not video, film in color. So technology back then, I think they were beginning to be able to produce film in color. It's not like World War I where everything is black and white. During that time, color wasn't invented yet. God haven't taken out his palette, which is only having black and white and gray colors on the palette of God. And around 1940-ish, he God got bored with the two color choices, and he wanted to expand his rainbow colors, nothing to do with the gays community or the LGBT, and he added colors into it, and voila, suddenly the whole world became a bit more colorful, and we are not limited to black and white. That's the story of the world. So for you kids out there who are from the ages of 5 to sexy 15, the world back then was black and white. Now is colorful, and it's not only limited to video or film, it's real life as well. If you take a DeLorean that is able to send you back in time via Steven Spielberg's universe, and you land yourself in 1945 or 1940s, and you look at the world, holy shit, what the fuck? It's all black and white. That's how it was back then. So would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you? Oh yeah. What you gonna do when I gonna lie to you? Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you? Oh yeah. Forgot already what's the name of the song or who sang it. Okay, let's see where it is. World War II. I love World War II. Don't you know? I love World War II. I'm not gonna say it. I love World War II. The World War II craze or fascinations was sparked in me, I think, back in 2005. 2005, I was in Britain, and I stayed in Britain for 4 years and 6 months, being not a dishwasher, but just a person who mans the counter in front of the Chinese takeaway and just take orders. Hello, happy walk? Yeah. Okay, 2 fried rice. Fried rice. Okay, 2 chicken balls. Curry sauce. You want sweet and sour barbecue or a curry sauce? Definitely, curry sauce is very popular among the white people. Yes, yes, yes. The gringos, gaijins, and guaylos. Yes, yes, the white people. Yeah, evil people. Very pretty, sexy 15-year-old girls they produce. But never mind. Give us 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell the Chinese people in the kitchen to do the order, and the white guy in the car will send it to you. Okay, okay. You want papadum or prawn crackers? Ah, good choice, prawn crackers. Bye bye. That's how it works. Oh, that's how I worked for 4 years, 6 months, and maybe 3 days in gloomy Britain. Yes, it was gloomy. If there was sunshine, oh my god, it's like God just parted the clouds and the sun shone. Yes, you might like exaggerate. I mean, it's no exaggeration that Britain is actually very gloomy. It's like the bloody clouds. They love the place. Oh my, the cloud will be, oh my God, Harry, it's so beautiful in Britain. I can hug the bloody land on this gloomy place. Holy shit, we'll stay here for a while. We're not gonna go to the Pacific, to the Atlantic. We're not gonna go to Europe. We're not gonna go to North Pole. We're not gonna go to the Middle Pole, equator. We're gonna stay in Britain and gloom the fucking place. Yay! That's how Britain is like. So back in 2005, I played a game called Company of Heroes, and it was so awesome because of the single player was so good. I played it, and from there I learned about World War II. Okay, back in 2005, I think YouTube. I'm not sure when YouTube existed, but I did not use YouTube at all because there was not much internet in where I was working at in Britain. Taking of photos and the videos only started back in when I was in New Zealand around circa 2011. So that time between 2005 and 2009, which is the Britain time, the Britannian time for moi, that time YouTube not so interesting at all. So what I did was just play Company of Heroes, and it was really interesting, especially the single player. It's just so engaging. When you produce a very good single player, it's going to hook you up. A single player that is good is very challenging. You would want to replay the level again and again because there's a couple of rewards for completing or clearing the mission. If you do the primary objectives, you'll win the game, of course. But if you do the secondary objectives, which is not required to win that level, well, at least you will do the checklist and you finish it up. Then you feel a sense of accomplishment, especially on a very difficult level or difficulty extreme, very hard, not that hard. So from there it sparks fascination towards tanks, World War II, Hitler, the Jews. Did I say it a bit too menacingly? I'm like CK Louis or Louis CK, the comedian that I admire the most. Jews. Not that I hate them. It's just like it's like a comedy. Okay, the race, the Jews. They are like a comedy type of thing. You know, they massacre them. It's funny, and I love Jews. Look at Rachel Weisz. Ooh, I want to fuck her now. Then look at the Gal Gadot. Ooh, I want to fuck her bony ass. Ooh. So, what was I saying? Oh, I'm supposed to talk about World War II. Let's see. This show, which I'm trying to find, is nowhere to be seen. Where are you, motherfucker? There it is. You can see the reflection on it. Let's see, where are you? World War II in color. World War II in HD color is the name of the show. I'm gonna show you the what it looks like. Yep, World War II in color. Okay, where to get this? I think you can find it on torrents. There are a couple of episodes, about 13 episodes, and it covers all aspect of the war. Okay, it's not only Germany, but it also covers what you might call it. Covers the Pacific War, which involves China, Malaya, which is Malaysia, where I'm now. The old word or the old name for Malaysia is actually Malaya. So they covered that. Singapore too, or Singapura. Japanese invaded Malaya, Singapore, and of course they did not like conquer Australia, because a continent with convicts, that's fucking dangerous, especially when you give them hatchet, knives, explosives, dynamites, ammo, artillery. Convicts with that is dangerous. Go and watch Mad Max. You know, they're dangerous as fuck. Those mutants in Down Under. Pretty girls, I love them. Very fit girls, not like the fat whales in Britain. So 13 episodes of World War II in. It's not really that colourful, you know. Back then, it's kind of like washed, as in like God loves sepia. Sepia means brown, so a lot of brown colours. Maybe back then in 1940s-ish, colours weren't as vibrant, weren't as fashionable. Maybe if they wore something like that is red in colour, then those people back then would think, oh, you're gay. Go blow a gay fella in the ass, dude. So back then, the 1940s is a bit brown, green, those boring colours. But once United Colours of Bennington, the company, took foothold of the fashion industry back in the 1960s, if my imagination is correct, then colours was introduced in the world. We get pink, sepia, and everything that is rainbow colored, just in time for the world, or maybe 20% of the world, to come out of the closet and declare themselves lesbians, gays, trannies, and people who loves anal and cunnilingus and licking the analingus and all those fun stuff. Fun, I'm not sure, but seems fun to me if they were doing it. So it covers this story, which is roughly, each episode is about 1 hour, okay, or close to it. So all in all, this series is about 13 hours long, and the narrator is of course British, because why would you want to like have an American accent narrating a World War II? Because World War II is normally, the exciting part is in Britain, or sorry, in Europe. So you can either have a British accent or you can have a Hitler accent. The British is evil, Heil Hitler. You don't want that type of narrative, right? You kind of have an Australian, hello mate, those Brits, they attacked the Hitlers. And I kind of have an Australian accent too. Or, oh no, I can't have the Japanese accent, right? The Japanese are the #1 emperor, god, emperor of doom. We love fried rice. Can I have some sushi, please? No, you can't have the accent. So the best accent is British accent, or the Star Wars Imperial officer accent. So kind of Americans, even though they contributed to ending the war. Well, don't tell the Russians I said that, because in actual fact it is the Russians who ended the war, because Hitler was so fucking stupid and invaded Russia when Russians are like cockroaches. You just destroy or hit the wood, and the Russians keep on like cockroaches come streaming out of the woodwork. There are too many Russians. I love Russian girls. Russian girls are, especially the Ukrainian ones, lovely. So Germans, of course, German girls are lovely as well, because it's not like the gene pool is not like a Japanese, which is kind of like an inbreeding type of island. So that's why their teeth is so cute and so deformed. It's because of the inbreeding, or the genetic pool in Japanese people is kind of like all in there. They need to introduce foreign sperm into that country, or foreign ovaries or ovums into the country, because their gene pool is getting fucked up from inbreeding among them Japs. So Ukrainian girls, not Ukrainian girls, the Germans are pretty, because their blood pool is like mixed up with lots of Russian sperm, especially during the 1945s when Russia invaded Germany or destroyed Germany. All the German girls were raped and pillaged and impregnated by the Russian horde, or the Russian scum, the Bolshevik bastards, or the Rodinian bastards, something like that. So Germany is effectively a pariah people, because the blood has been, Hitler wanted the Aryan race, the pure-blooded white race, blue-eyed, white-skin, blonde hair, whereas he himself, Hitler, is a Jew. So it's kind of like weird, no? It's like hating yourself and wanting to destroy your own people. What the fuck is wrong with Hitler? So the Germans are like pariahs. Their blood has been, it's a good thing to like actually like the gene pool needs to be refreshed with other elements or other genes. So that's why the German girls are very pretty, because they are like, their parents won't tell them that they were the product of a rape from the Ruskies. So they are pretty. Germans are pretty, Ukrainians are pretty, Polish girls are pretty as well. So all of them pretty. I am in favor of getting not rape, of interracial marriage, marrying. I mean, I wouldn't mind marrying an Oriental, Japanese, or Korean, or a Chinese, or all those slit-eyed people. I love 15-year-old Westerners, girls, nice too. I wouldn't mind them, but I wouldn't marry the Africans or the Indians. Except for the Northern Indians. The Northern Indians are a bit fairer in skin, so nice one in India. So this one, oh, this is a good. I mean, if you're into World War II, then go and watch this one. This is great. I don't think you can find it on, actually you can find it on YouTube, but the YouTube version is kind of like, the YouTube version is kind of like, because of the copyright and the sound mixing, it's kind of like off. Yeah, it's kind of like off. So go and watch this one. It's 13 episodes long. 13 episodes long, not wrong. I'm not Chinese. Can't pronounce my R's, I think. Or I'm not Japanese. Japanese can't pronounce their R's. And when they say laptop, they say laptop. I'm gonna rape you. I'm gonna rape you. Oh no. So great stuff. You learn a lot about the World War II if you're interested in it. But I'm more interested. I mean, this World War II in color is more on the historical side of things. What happened? What were the leaders thinking? What was the situation like back then? It did not concentrate on the technological aspects. Normally, I prefer the German side because their tanks are much more sexy. Panzer IVs, Panthers, Tigers, King Tigers, Jagd Tigers, Jagd Panthers, Hetzers, all types of tanks. Marders, the elephant, the mouse, all these, rhino too. So many types of tanks. Back then, back in 1940s, because war technology was like, just took a whiff of heroin and went berserker, and technology, I mean, you might hate war, but war or desperation is a catalyst for new technology to emerge in the world, albeit for bad things like killing people. That's, I mean, it's for the, not the greater good, but it's for the, I mean, war, the best type of war is you have to destroy the enemy as fast as possible. If it is a prolonged war, then you're kind of like fucked. Everybody's fucked. So tanks weren't featured much, or wasn't like gone into depth. If you want to like learn about World War II tanks, then you have to go into YouTube. There are a couple of programs or clips about individual tanks, like say the Panther, the Tiger, the King Tiger, the Panzer IV, Panzer III, Panzer II, Panzer I, the Nebelwerfer, the support vehicles, the guns. They are inside the YouTube. It's easy, just put on a search bar in World War II tanks or whatever, then you will see the suggestions, and you can watch that and learn a lot about the technology or the tanks if you are very fascinated with tanks. Fascination with tanks and planes, more so on the tank side, because tanks are more realistic, because I can go on a tank and ride it, whereas when there's a plane, it's going to be difficult for me to go into a plane and fly it, because you need skill, and if you don't have skill, you'll get yourself killed in a plane. So back then, when I was very young, about 10 years old or 15 years old, I'm not sure, they had all these cards where you can play with. There were the stats of the vehicle, whatnot, with just the numbers, and you have a stack of it, and you play with your friends, and you have that card. I don't know, I forgot how it's played. It's got a card, you choose a card, if you're not mistaken, then you have this card, and the guy has a card. If it's his turn, then you say this attribute, that, like say speed. If you have the speed 9, and he has only speed 8, he thinks he's superior, that's why he chose speed. Then you take out your card, I have a speed 9, you lose, bye bye. Something like that. It's, I can't remember, but back then the cars, they have tanks, they have many things. airplanes, and I forgot already, maybe trains too. Back then it was a simpler time where iPads and laptops and internet wasn't available. So so World War II in HD color, go watch it, it's great shit. It's 20 minutes of me prattling along, and of course I'm not a racist, it was done in jest, and if you are offended, sorry man, sayonara, bye bye.